What's up, guys? I wanted to make this video earlier, but it's gonna happen now because better late than never. I'm about to go to bed. The reality is, I live in Hanoi, Vietnam now, and I've been here for the past 3 years in this little box apartment. And I started my trading journey back in 2017, I want to say, maybe even 2016. I'm trying to think. And started with crypto on Coinbase. It was very easy for me to use my credit card to buy some Bitcoin, to buy some Ethereum. And slowly it had a little bit, like at the end of the pump, I think it was the end of the bear market, and I watched it top out and then just go down and down. Can't remember exactly, but that was crypto. Then I found myself into stocks. I got myself an Ameritrade account with TD Banking, and they allowed me to buy and sell stocks. And it was great. They had like a pretty okay app, and I kind of got the hang of it. I made some money, but then I would lose it right back doing my next trade. What happened was is that there was a lot of weed hype in Canada. I'm from Canada. I forgot to mention that. Montreal, Canada. Shout out. And we were going to legalize weed. And so all of these weed stocks every day would go up 20, 30, 50%. It was crazy. And as soon as it got legalized, everything just started tanking. So it started pulling back. And it just wasn't hitting the same. So that green rush ended. Then I came to Vietnam eventually. I was still trading penny stocks here and there, but it wasn't doing its thing, and I wasn't really focused in on it anymore. I just didn't have a strategy. I didn't know what I was doing. I had no help. And so as time went on, then COVID hit, and I was back into stocks a little bit, and things were pumping, and I was making money a little bit left and right. The bull run started coming back. I started getting into BNB. BNB was a thing with the meme coins and stuff, so I was buying BNB and all of these like meme coins that were popping up that I was seeing on TikTok, and I would invest in it, and it would hit, like, I would double my money, a couple $100. And then there was NFTs, and man, I had some thing, like, it just was so inconsistent, so much insecurity, and like so much inconsistency, and there was no strategy. Nothing made sense. Like, it was just luck, and I was hoping, and I was praying. I was praying every day, like just something to get me out of it. It's been tough, bro. It's been years, like so many years, and like everybody just, I gotta stop telling people. Even now I still tell people, and like they just look at me like I'm gambling or whatever. And a lot of it has been gambling, because I believe that there is a way out, and that this does pay. Like this whole thing that I've been trying to do, I see other people that are making money, and I believe it's true. I believe there is a way out, and there is a better life for me at the end of this. But it's fucking hard. Like, I've lost so much money and so much time, and I wanted to give up a bunch of times, like especially in the last year. Like, all of the money that I would make would just go to trading. Like, it would take like a day or two, or maybe even a week, and then I would get liquidated, and I didn't know how to explain it to anybody. it was tough. Like, I know that psychology is a huge part of it, and patience and understanding all of these rules and concepts and everything. And you know, for a long time, I it was very easy for me to understand the markets one way or another. I would learn pieces left and right from people, and I would kind of fit them together and try and build some kind of strategy, but there was no confirmation. It was like, maybe this will work out. Like, I hope. And if it does, like, sometimes it would hit, and then I'd be like, let's do it again. And then, like, it just wouldn't work a second time. Like, I don't know. Also, like, the things that I was trading just made no sense. Like, people always talk about crypto, it's not regulated, like, blah, blah, blah. And I would always think to myself, like, yeah, it's very easy for us to, like, just make money on it. But what happens with crypto is that there's no strategy. Like, I've been part of this Discord trading group for the past 2 years, and there's people who come into this Discord and they give signals. And these guys, bro, like, I don't know what their strategy is. They don't even explain what their strategy is. They just give you some orders, this and that, and more often than not, it's hitting their stop loss. And everybody's just like, what the hell? Like, and they can't even explain it. Like, there's no. It just doesn't make sense. Like, I don't know what they're trying to do. Anyway, so I thought, like, in this crypto trading group, I'm going to learn stuff. I'm going to become a better trader. I'm going to become profitable. I'm going to get out of this box that I live in. But what ended up happening is I lost all my money. I was still able to, like, survive, but damn, bro, like, I'm a brokey. Like, I can't do shit. Like, I'm still not bad, but I don't know, man. Something has to happen, cuz even, like, I'm a designer. I ran my own business. Like, I've done so many things in my life, but nothing has, like, set, like, even the clothing, like, it never, like, popped off. I was making pretty good money and I was surviving, but, like, nothing taking me out of this level that I'm at. And I thought crypto would do it. I saw Bitcoin move in, then hit the bear market, and then I said, fuck crypto. And then COVID hit, and then crypto was rising again. And then I was like, okay, I'm back. And then I was watching the charts for like 2, 3, 4 years of Bitcoin every day. I watched it go from 60K to 15K. But I was just like over trading, over leveraged, always in a trade, watching the charts 24/7, obsessed, and getting liquidated day after day after day after day, just liquidations every day. And it wasn't a lot of money. It was 100, 200, 300, but that was all the money that I had. Like, this was good money that I could be just, like, eating with, taking out my girl, sending money to my family, like, all of this shit. And it was just liquidated. Like, I would get these emails, and I would go to sleep, and I would wake up to these emails, and it still happens. Like, nothing. I'm not telling you, like, my life is good right now. I'm just making this video to acknowledge the shit I've been through. And I want to change. Like, I don't want this life. I want free time. I want money in my pocket. I want to be able to travel when I want. I want to be able to buy a house if I want, a car if I want. I want all that. Because right now my problems are so money oriented. I've been in debt. I've been in credit card debt since I was 18. Since I got a credit card, it's always been on full tilt, maxed out, like, and up and down, and I'll change my card limit, and I'll defer payments, paying the minimum. I'll pay it off sometimes, and then I'll just like rack it back up. I remember like over the past summer, I did pretty good on some crypto trades, and then I paid off like half my debt, only for like the next 4 or 5 days for me to just buy more crypto and lose it all to the market again. I had no strategy. I didn't know how to get out of it. And about a year ago, I don't really know how, but like TJR, I started watching his videos. And I remember going to the gym and like watching his videos, and I hit like some crypto pump kind of thing. And I was trying to use a strategy on like Bitcoin and Ethereum, but I wasn't following his strategy to the T. I was taking bits and pieces and putting it into crypto and trying to apply it in that way for it to be beneficial to me. And obviously that didn't work, or it would work sometimes and it wouldn't last long, and then I'd be gone back to liquidation, and it would affect my emotions so much. Like, I wasn't fun to be around. My ex-girlfriend, she just like didn't understand. First of all, she just had no interest in what I was doing, and she had enough of that. Like, she didn't want to be around that. So we ended up breaking up like not too long ago for like the multiple times. Anyway, whatever, she's not the one. But all this to say, like, I don't have money to take care of a family. I want a family, I want kids, I want a house, I want to make my parents happy, I want to give them money. I didn't go to university. I don't like no bullshit job. I live in Vietnam and I'm an English teacher, and I don't like it. Like, I like the kids, whatever. It's fun. It's fun for a little bit, but I don't want to be the one yelling at kids and trying to tell them what to do and be quiet and shut up and sit down and write this and do that. Like, I wasn't that kid in high school. In high school, I didn't give no shit about anything. Like, I was high all the time, writing rap songs in my little book, thinking I'm gonna be a little rap star. I don't really know what the plan was. I wanted to be like a gangster or something. Like, bro, none of that made sense. All this to say, like, then, my clothing brand, like, it was awesome. I love making clothing. Like, that's my passion, my hobby. I can do it all day, all night. I'm still doing it. And I just didn't have the clout, the attention, the social media, the branding, like, all of that shit never happened. But the quality was there. People loved it. They still love it. Like, I'm still doing it. Like, it's tiny at scale, but I just don't have any money. Like, all of that money that I invested into trading over the past 7 years, like, I'm sure I could have made a hell of a brand. And the truth is, I love trading. I don't know why I love trading, but I feel like I'm getting better every day, by even if it doesn't show in my wallet. Yeah. So about a year ago, I was looking at TGR's boot camp. Shout outs to him. Like, he's created so much material, and it's all inclusive, and all the information is there. He's not gatekeeping anything. I don't feel like I have questions and like whatever. Like, many other people that I've followed and tried to learn from have not been open, you know? It's quite weird. Like, they don't want to share their secret sauce. They think that it's going to be whatever it's going to be. Anyway, how do I get to the point? So the point is, now I have been doing what TGR has told me to do. Number one, I have started journaling my trades. I've tried this a few times and it just didn't work for me because I wouldn't journal my trades. Like, I would try to journal my trade, it just wasn't organized, and I wouldn't allow myself the time to adapt to journaling my trades. I was just very resistant to the whole entire process. Now, what's also amazing is now we have AI, and I tried to use AI, ChatGPT, to create crypto trades for me, and some of them would hit, and I would think like, oh, this is great. Like, I don't need to learn how to trade. I can just follow AI. And the truth is, it's garbage. It doesn't friggin' work. And maybe I just don't know how to do it, but like whatever I tried didn't work. So that didn't work for me. That was another wall. So I tried AI trading, I tried copy trading, I tried following like other people's trades in a Discord server group. I tried my own trades and I had no strategy. I tried trading meme coins, trying to just find some secret coin somewhere. NFTs, I tried buying and trading NFTs. I tried making my own NFTs. I tried like, what do you call those things? Staking, like a staking app or whatever, but in reality it's just like hot potato. Whoever is left holding the potato loses. Like, it was just, that happened to me a few times. Man. Okay, so now TGO strategy, I love it because I just focus on NASDAQ and S&P 500. I don't really know how to explain it so much as just I can do it, I can see it, I can feel it. I am become accustomed to it. And I also know a lot about trading. It's been a couple years, so a lot of the things I have spent a lot of time learning already, just bits and pieces, and being able to put it together has been very helpful. Just to give you a quick recap of what the strategy is so the first most important thing now for me is to make sure that there is an SMT. SMT is when you have the two charts, NASDAQ and S&P 500. You can see that one is going up while the other one is going down. So you can see which one is slow. So like if one has already gone up and down and the other one is still going up, you know that the one that's going up is slow and will catch up to the one going down. So there's that in both directions, from the bottom and from the top. And this is done on like the 5 minute and then the retrace on the 1 minute. So using the 1 minute to retrace. Anyway, all of this is there. You can figure it out for yourself with TGR's bootcamp and all of that stuff. Another thing that I love is now I have access to funded accounts. So actually I don't have access yet. I signed up for Topstep funded account, and I've been nervous. I've been journaling my trades for like a week or two, and it says that I have a 67% win rate, which is pretty friggin' good considering all of the bullshit. And yesterday I took a loss on one of my trades, but it was on demo. So I've been demo trading for a couple weeks after I've given up on crypto. Crypto has just been like horrible for me. I've lost so much money. I think like 40 grand, maybe 50 grand over the past couple years, maybe more. Like, man. And so I was always chasing. I was like, how do I get it back? Anyway, so today was my first day with my eval account on Topstep, and I won my first trade. So it takes about 3 days and of trading, and so yesterday I shouldn't have traded and I took a loss because there was no clear trade. I didn't have an SMT. Normally, like when I have an SMT, my confidence is through the roof. And yesterday, the SMT wasn't really there. I was kind of just like making it up in my head, and it screwed me. All right, man. So this is 20 minutes. This is the video. Maybe I'll make another video if I pass my evaluation. All right. Peace. Thank you guys so much. Whoever me later is watching. Yes.